Hi, this is Mark Reedy, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use Microsoft Access 2003 instead of the normal TATEMS shortcut to open TATEMS. On some computers, if you've got Microsoft Access 2003 installed, it's going to interfere with the networking of TATEMS, causing you to have to relink the data file every time you open TATEMS, and that can be pretty inconvenient. So as a workaround, you can use Microsoft Access 2003 instead of the Access 2002 runtime that comes with TATEMS. So there's a 12-step process here. First, we want to change the Access 2003 security settings. We want to unhide the file extensions so that we can see what files we're working with inside Windows. We want to create a new TATEMS shortcut. We're going to grab the path to Access 2003. We're going to paste that Access 2003 path into the new shortcut. We're going to make sure that the target is formatted properly. And we're going to change the shortcut icon. Then we're going to test the shortcut. And then we're going to move the original shortcut to the TATEMS folder for safekeeping. In case you happen to remove Access 2003 from your computer in the future, you can still use the Access 2002 runtime that came with TATEMS, so you can reuse that old shortcut again. And then we're going to rename the new shortcut. We're going to replace the original shortcut in the Start menu, and we're going to go ahead and pin the shortcut to the Start menu. So let's get started. First, we're going to change the Access 2003 security settings. So click Start, All Programs, Office, and then the Access 2003. Open that up. We're going to create a new file and just a blank database. You can give it any name you want, just accept the default name it creates. DB1, if you haven't ever created one before, is what you're going to see. So just go ahead and accept the default, select Create. And now you've got a blank empty database. Go ahead and click on Tools, and then Macro, and then Security. And you want to make sure Low is selected. Normally it comes out of the box with Medium selected, so change that to Low. And then click OK, and then go ahead and close out Access 2003. Okay, the next step is we're going to unhide the file extensions. So I'm going to click on the Start menu. Go to Computer, and if you're running Windows XP, it's going to say My Computer. So right-click on Computer and choose Explore. And now in Windows Vista, you're going to click on Organize, and then Folder and Search Options, and then click on View, and then uncheck the box that says Hide Extensions for Known File Types. So we uncheck that, click Apply, click OK. On other versions of Windows XP, you're going to see a menu item that says Tools and Folder Options. And if you click Tools and Folder Options, you'll see this same screen here. So then once you do that, you click View and then go down there and find the Hide Extensions for Known File Types. Make sure it's unchecked, Apply, and OK. So that's it for changing the unhide the file extensions. The next thing you want to do is grab or create a new TATEMS shortcut. So I'm going to click on the C drive here, open that up, click on Program Files, open that up, and then we're going to open up TATEMS 2005 folder, and then we're going to create a shortcut by right-clicking on the TATEMS 2005.mde file, not the TATEMS 2005 be.mdb file, but the TATEMS 2005.mde file. So I'm going to right click on that, choose Send To, and then Desktop, Create Shortcut. And we can see the shortcut that's just been created out here. So then the next step is we're going to grab the path to Access 2003. So we want to navigate up. We're in the TATEMS 2005 folder, so we're inside Program Files. We're going to navigate up to the Microsoft Office folder over here on the left. Click on that, and then inside there's another folder called Office 11. Open that up, and then we're going to scroll down to msaccess.exe. That's the file. Yeah, I probably passed it here. Here it is, msaccess.exe. So now we know where it is. The next thing I'm going to do is go down to the Start menu or button, click Start, and then I'm going to click Run. Now, if on Vista, it may not come out of the box with this Run button or this Run shortcut already here. So in order to find the Run, in the search area, click Run, and you're going to see the Run come up here. So that'll open up the Run dialog, and that's the same thing as clicking here and clicking on Run. So now what I want to do is drag this msaccess.exe, basically the path, but we're just going to grab the file and bring it down into this box here and release. And what that's done is it's put the whole path of where that file is. So what we want to do is we want to highlight that whole path. We're going to copy that. Alright, and then we just cancel out of this little Run dialog. We can close that out. And next step is we've grabbed the path to Access 2003, and now we're going to paste that Access 2003 path into the new shortcut. So the new shortcut is here. I'm going to right click on that shortcut and choose Properties, and then we've got the path to the TATEMS 2005 file. So I want to go to the very beginning of this target, and you can press the Home key in order to get to the very beginning of it once you've clicked into that target area. So now I'm going to do Control V as in Victor, or you can right click and choose Paste, but sometimes if you right click you might accidentally right click to the right of these quotation marks, so you don't want to right click to the right of the quotation marks. So I just would press Home and then Control V as in Victor. That pastes that path right in there for us. And you can see the path already has quotes on both sides of it. And I'm just going to separate those two different paths by a space. So on the left side we have the path to msaccess.exe. On the right side we have the path to TATEMS 2005 file. Okay, and so that's make sure that it's formatted properly. And the next step is to change the shortcut icon. You can see here we have this sort of standard Microsoft Access MDE shortcut icon. So we're going to change that by clicking on Change Icon, and we're going to click Browse, and then we're going to navigate to the TATEMS folder. So I'm going to click on Computer, and then I'm going to go to the C drive, and then I'm going to go to Program Files, and then to the TATEMS 2005 folder, and there we have the TATEMS icon. So I'm going to go ahead and double click that to open that up, and then click OK, click Apply. You can see that the icon changed over here on the left. So I'm going to click OK. Now we're going to test this shortcut. Make sure that it opens up TATEMS. I'm going to double click, and you can see that it does open TATEMS up. So we're all set there. Go ahead and close the program back out. And then what we want to do is move the original shortcut to the TATEMS folder. So I'm going to right click on the original shortcut and choose Cut. And then I'm going to navigate down to the TATEMS folder, and I'm going to right click in there, and I'm going to choose Paste. So basically I've selected the folder, and then I right clicked over in a white area inside the folder. I choose Paste, and that pastes that original shortcut in there. You see it's gone from the desktop now. Okay, so now the next step is to rename the new shortcut. So I'm going to right click on that shortcut, choose Rename, and then I'm just going to highlight everything and call it, oops, here we go, TATEMS 2000, actually we go TATEMS 2020, and press Enter. Alright, so then the next step is to replace the original shortcut in the Start menu. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, right click, choose Copy, go down to the Start menu, go to Programs or All Programs, find the TATEMS 2020 folder, and then you're going to see the TATEMS 2020 with a wrench icon. You're going to right click on that, choose Delete, and you're going to have to approve that, so continue that, that's gone. and then go back into there, right click on that file, or folder rather, and choose paste. Prove it. Okay, so now we have the new shortcut that we've created inside the start menu. And the last step is to pin that shortcut to the start menu. So you see here you've got certain items that are pinned to the top, the Internet Explorer and the email, Office Outlook email. So I'm going to go back in and find that file, the shortcut rather, right click on that and choose Pin to Start Menu. Okay, now if we go back, you can see that it's in the start menu permanently, and then you can start TATEMS from there a little bit quicker. So that's it for this video. That's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed it, and this is Mark Reedy for TATEMS. All the best to you and yours.